Have you ever looked up at the night sky, mesmerized by the cosmic dance of planets, and wondered if there's more than just beauty in their alignment? The Saturn-Venus conjunction is one such celestial spectacle, a meeting of love and discipline, allure and restraint. But what if this enchanting alignment is more than it seems? What if beneath its magical glow lies a spiritual test masked by the charm of ease and pleasure? In this video, we'll uncover the hidden traps of this cosmic event and explore how to navigate its energies with awareness and purpose. Stick around to learn how to harness this alignment for growth, not confusion, and avoid being ensnared by its spiritual pitfalls. Before we dive in, comment "aligned and aware" below if you're ready to rise above the illusions of this cosmic event. Don't forget to subscribe for more celestial insights, and if you feel inspired, support the channel by hitting the thanks button or joining as a member. Your support helps us keep spreading this empowering wisdom. The temptation of Venus. Venus, the celestial goddess of love and beauty, shines like a mesmerizing jewel in the heavens, radiating energies of desire, comfort, and pleasure. Under her influence, the yearning for love feels like a sweet melody calling out to our hearts. The allure of wealth sparkles in our imaginations, and the craving for comfort wraps us like a warm, velvety blanket. Venus amplifies these desires, making them feel as if they are the key to happiness. But what if this irresistible pull is not the path to fulfillment, but a cleverly disguised energy trap? These temptations often lead us toward overindulgence, a subtle but slippery slope. Imagine a table overflowing with delicious treats. At first it's a delight, but too much can leave us feeling sluggish and regretful. Similarly, Venus's energy can push us to indulge excessively, whether it's spending beyond our means, chasing shallow relationships that lack depth, or seeking comfort in ways that ultimately don't nourish our spirit. The temptation is intoxicating, like a sugary drink that satisfies for a moment but leaves us thirstier in the long run. Take love, for instance. Under Venus's spell, the desire for connection can feel urgent, even desperate, leading us to dive into relationships that lack genuine compatibility or meaning. It's like planting a seed in barren soil. No matter how much you water it, it will never grow. The same applies to wealth and comfort. The thrill of shopping or achieving material success can feel rewarding at first, but without a deeper purpose, it becomes an endless loop of consumption and dissatisfaction. These indulgences, instead of filling us up, often leave a void, creating a cycle of emptiness and distraction. At the heart of Venus's temptation lies a profound question. Am I feeding my soul, or just numbing it? It's easy to mistake indulgence for self-care, but true nourishment comes from things that align with our deeper purpose. Feeding the soul feels like a steady flame that warms and sustains us, while numbing ourselves with fleeting pleasures is like a spark that fades quickly, leaving us in the dark. Venus's energy is not inherently bad. It is a gift when approached with balance and awareness. Like a masterful artist, Venus teaches us to appreciate the beauty of life, but she also challenges us to discern between what is fleeting and what is eternal. Her temptation is a mirror, reflecting our inner desires and asking us to question whether we are chasing shadows or building something real. By recognizing these energy traps, we can transform Venus's seductive pull into an opportunity for growth. Instead of overindulging, we can pause, reflect, and choose actions that nurture our spirit. True love, meaningful relationships, mindful spending, and genuine comfort. These are the treasures Venus offers when we resist her traps and honor her energy with wisdom. The discipline of Saturn, the wise and stern teacher of the cosmos, carries a message as solid and unyielding as a mountain. Its energy reminds us that growth is not handed to us on a silver platter, but earned through consistent effort and responsibility. Like a farmer tending to crops, Saturn's truths emphasize that planting seeds isn't enough. We must water them, protect them from weeds, and patiently nurture them to harvest their fruits. It's a call to action, urging us to trade passive waiting for deliberate movement. One of Saturn's most profound lessons is that faith, while powerful, is not a substitute for effort. Imagine standing at the edge of a river, hoping to reach the other side. Faith alone won't carry you. You need to wade through the waters or build a bridge. Saturn challenges the idea of surrendering entirely to fate, exposing the danger of relying on divine timing or destiny without taking initiative. This reliance can become a crutch, an illusion that keeps us rooted in place, waiting for life to magically unfold. This brings us to the illusion of destiny, a comforting but misleading belief that if it's meant to be, it will happen. It's a notion that can lull us into passivity, like sitting in a boat with no paddle, expecting the current to guide us to our dreams. Saturn's discipline debunks this mindset, reminding us that we are co-creators of our reality. The universe provides opportunities, but it's up to us to recognize and act on them. Think of life as a dance with the cosmos. The music is there, but we must step forward to move in harmony with it. Saturn's energy compels us to examine our choices with a critical lens. Are we taking active steps toward our goals, or are we waiting to be rescued by circumstance or luck? It's easy to mistake hope for action, but hope without effort is like a bird with one wing. It can't truly soar. Saturn's truths may feel harsh, but they are gifts in disguise, guiding us towards self-mastery and accountability. The discipline Saturn demands may feel heavy at times, like carrying a backpack up a steep hill, but the climb is what strengthens us. Each step, taken with intention and effort, brings us closer to our aspirations, teaching us resilience along the way. The reward is not just achieving the goal, but becoming the person capable of achieving it. Saturn doesn't dismiss faith or destiny. It reshapes them. Faith becomes the fuel that sustains our journey, and destiny transforms into the destination we actively build. By embracing Saturn's truths, we learn to balance hope with effort, surrender with action, and patience with persistence. The key reflection Saturn offers: am I taking active steps toward my goals or waiting to be rescued? Is a profound reminder that we hold the tools to shape our lives. Saturn doesn't just demand discipline. It shows us that through discipline, we find freedom, navigating signs and synchronicities. In a universe brimming with meaning, signs and synchronicities often feel like whispers from the cosmos, guiding us on our path. Yet, under the influence of Saturn's discipline and Venus's seduction, these celestial breadcrumbs can become distorted, like reflections in a foggy mirror. The haze of cosmic distortion makes it challenging to discern whether a sign is truly divine guidance or merely a projection of our own desires. It's like staring at clouds and seeing shapes that reflect our thoughts, not the sky's intentions. One of the greatest risks during this time is the tendency to misinterpret synchronicities as validations for impulsive actions. Imagine spotting repeated numbers or encountering symbols that seem to align with what you want most. It can feel like the universe is shouting, "Go for it." But often, these signs mirror our cravings rather than offering genuine direction. This is the trap of chasing illusions, acting too quickly, only to realize later that the message was misunderstood, much like grabbing at shadows that vanish in your grasp. To navigate this maze of signs, discernment becomes your guiding light. The key lies in pausing, questioning, and reflecting before taking action. A true sign resonates deeply, like the steady beat of a drum, while a distraction feels rushed or overly convenient. For instance, if you're drawn to a new opportunity, ask yourself, does this align with my values and long-term goals, or am I being swept away by wishful thinking? Intuition speaks with calm certainty, while projection often shouts with urgency, urging you to act without reflection. Consider this example. You've been thinking about a new relationship, and suddenly you see hearts everywhere, on billboards, in songs, even on random objects. Is this the universe encouraging love, or is your focus creating patterns where none exist? True intuition comes with a sense of inner knowing, like a gentle nudge from within, while projection feels more like chasing fleeting butterflies, only to end up lost. Saturn and Venus also teach us that not every synchronicity requires immediate action. Sometimes a sign is a reminder to slow down and recalibrate rather than rush ahead. Signs are like road markers. They guide but don't dictate. Acting impulsively can lead to detours or even dead ends, while careful discernment ensures you remain on the right path. The key reflection here is profound. Is this a genuine message or a distraction I'm creating? By sitting with this question, you can separate clarity from confusion and guidance from illusion. Signs are tools, not destinations, and their meaning unfolds in the space between patience and awareness. The universe doesn't speak in riddles to confuse you, but rather to challenge you to grow. Through discernment, you turn synchronicities from fleeting flashes into stepping stones, paving a path not of impulse, but of purpose and alignment, protecting your energy. In a world buzzing with connections, Venus's energy can feel like a warm spotlight, drawing people toward us with magnetic force. It amplifies relationships, making bonds seem deeper and interactions more vibrant. But this cosmic charm has a shadow side. It can also attract those who drain our vitality, often referred to as energy vampires. These are individuals who, knowingly or unknowingly, feed off our emotional energy, leaving us feeling exhausted, weighed down, or unbalanced. Like moths to a flame, they are drawn to light, but may dim it in their need to bask in it. During this alignment, it's vital to discern which relationships uplift and which deplete. Some connections feel like sunshine on your skin, nourishing, warm, and revitalizing. Others are like a leaky bucket. No matter how much you pour in, it's never enough, leaving you emotionally drained. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with someone. Are you lighter, energized, and inspired? Or do you feel heavier, burdened, or anxious? The answers to these questions are signposts pointing toward where your energy is flowing and whether it's being nurtured or drained. Setting boundaries becomes your shield during this time. Boundaries are not walls that isolate you, but gates that filter what you allow into your space. Practical steps to protect your energy include saying no when something doesn't feel right, limiting time with those who bring negativity, and creating moments of solitude to recharge. Think of your energy as a garden. It thrives when tended with care, but weeds, unchecked, can choke its beauty. Those weeds might be people who overstep, take without giving, or fail to respect your space. Selective connections are crucial under Venus's influence. It's tempting to cast a wide net, to engage with everyone who crosses your path. But not all connections are meant to be kept. Quality over quantity is the mantra here. Build relationships with those who inspire, support, and respect you, just as a gardener chooses the healthiest plants to cultivate. Surrounding yourself with uplifting people strengthens your energy, like a fire fed by kindling, while letting go of draining connections helps preserve your inner peace. Ask yourself this key question after every interaction. Do I feel lighter or heavier after spending time with this person? This reflection serves as a compass, guiding you toward connections that align with your well-being. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It's an act of self-respect. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and maintaining your inner balance allows you to give freely to those who truly value your light. By setting clear boundaries and choosing relationships wisely, you align with Venus's higher vibration, one of love, harmony, and mutual respect. Protecting your energy is not about shutting people out, but about creating a sanctuary where your spirit can thrive, where every connection feels like a gift rather than a burden. Transforming the inner critic. The inner critic is that voice inside us, always ready to point out our flaws, doubts, and mistakes. Under the influence of Saturn, this voice can grow louder, more judgmental, and relentless, like a drill sergeant demanding perfection at every turn. Saturn's energy pushes us to confront our shortcomings, sometimes making us feel like we're never quite enough. Venus, on the other hand, brings a soft, alluring energy that encourages us to shy away from discomfort, including self-criticism. Venus may coax us to seek pleasure and comfort, distracting us from the hard work of self-reflection, like a soothing blanket hiding the storm outside. The danger lies in how we can avoid facing our inner truth, choosing distractions over the difficult task of self-examination. But here's the twist: the inner critic doesn't have to be the enemy. Instead of viewing it as a harsh adversary, we can learn to transform it into a wise teacher. Imagine your inner critic not as a voice of condemnation, but as a mentor guiding you through the process of growth and improvement. When Saturn's influence sharpens the focus on your flaws instead of sinking into guilt or shame, try to embrace it with discipline and compassion. Think of your flaws as rough stones and the process of working through them as polishing these stones into gems. Saturn teaches that growth requires effort, and Venus reminds us that this effort should be met with kindness, not punishment. Turning the inner critic into a teacher starts with facing your imperfections with compassion. Instead of asking, "Why am I so bad at this?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" By taking this perspective, we start to see that mistakes aren't failures. They are stepping stones on the path to mastery. Just as a sculptor chips away at marble to reveal a statue, we refine ourselves through the challenges we face. Each flaw is an opportunity for growth, not a mark of inadequacy. One powerful exercise to quiet the destructive voice of the inner critic is self-awareness. Begin by journaling your thoughts. When self-judgment arises, write down what the critic is saying, and then pause. Ask yourself, is this true, or is it a projection of fear? By putting these thoughts on paper, you can view them from a distance, like an artist stepping back from a painting to see the whole picture. This practice helps to separate your true self from the negative chatter, offering clarity and insight. Another exercise is to set small, achievable goals. Saturn thrives on action and discipline, while Venus softens the edges of frustration with love and patience. When you accomplish these goals, take a moment to celebrate your progress. This creates a balanced approach to self-growth, combining Saturn's drive with Venus's gentle encouragement. The key reflection here is, what is my inner critic really trying to teach me? Instead of resisting this voice, listen to its message. Often, it's not about how bad we are, but about where we need to grow. By turning the inner critic into a teacher, we transform self-judgment from an obstacle into an ally. Through this process, we learn to cultivate compassion for ourselves, and in doing so, we allow both Saturn's discipline and Venus's love to guide us toward becoming the best versions of ourselves. The spiritual battlefield, in the dance of the cosmos, certain alignments, like the powerful conjunction of Saturn and Venus, stir the energetic currents around us, creating a magnetic field that draws both light and shadow. Just as the moon pulls at the tides of the ocean, these cosmic forces pull at the fabric of our spiritual energy. This alignment is like a powerful magnet, attracting not only positive spiritual entities, but also negative ones that may seek to drain or disrupt our peace. These energies, whether from the light or the darkness, can affect us in ways that feel subtle yet unsettling. Imagine being caught in a storm of emotions or suddenly feeling drained, as if the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders. These are often signs of energetic interference, where unseen forces, negative thought patterns, or emotional imbalances find their way into our space. You might find yourself snapping in frustration for no apparent reason, or feeling an overwhelming sense of unease, as though something is just off. These are the telltale signs that your energy field is being influenced by forces that do not serve your highest good. While these disturbances can feel unsettling, the good news is that there are ways to protect your energy and stay grounded in the face of such challenges. Spiritual protection practices act as shields, fortifying your energy field and creating a space for only positive forces to enter. Visualization techniques are one powerful tool in your spiritual arsenal. Imagine a bright, golden light surrounding you, protecting you like a bubble of pure energy. This light serves as a barrier against negative influences, allowing only energies of love, peace, and light to penetrate. Another simple yet effective practice is grounding, connecting with the Earth's energy. Like a tree with roots deep in the soil, you can visualize yourself growing roots into the earth, anchoring your energy and stabilizing your aura. This practice not only protects, but also restores your energy, making it harder for negative entities to latch on to you. Daily rituals also play an important role in maintaining spiritual hygiene, whether it's lighting a candle with an intention of protection, chanting affirmations of peace, or simply taking a moment of silence to center yourself. These rituals act as a reminder that you are the keeper of your own energy. Consistency is key here. Just as we care for our physical bodies through hygiene, so too must we care for our spiritual bodies through these protective practices. However, it's essential to remain vigilant without falling into fear. While it's important to be aware of energetic influences, fear is a doorway that can invite more negativity. Think of fear as a crack in a window. When we focus too much on it, we unknowingly allow the cold air in. Instead of fearing these energies, stay grounded in your spiritual practices, knowing that your light is more powerful than any shadow. Trust in your ability to discern and protect yourself. The key reflection here is, am I creating space for positive forces to guide me? This question invites you to check your energy and your environment. Are you allowing negativity to enter, or are you intentionally making room for light to flourish? By consciously clearing your space and maintaining healthy spiritual habits, you invite only the energies that align with your highest good to guide you on your journey. The illusion of goodness. Sometimes what appears to be good isn't truly good for the soul. Venus, with her radiant charm and allure, has a way of wrapping things in a beautiful, shiny package that seems irresistible. Imagine being handed a golden key, glittering in the sunlight, only to discover that it opens a door to a dead end. Venus's energy can be like a tempting invitation, leading us to believe that certain opportunities or people are the answers to our desires, only for us to find that they are distractions or false promises. These opportunities might appear promising, like a perfectly wrapped gift under a tree. But once opened, we realize the contents don't nourish us. They merely satisfy a surface-level craving. The key to navigating this illusion lies in recognizing when the shiny exterior hides something empty or misaligned with our true needs. Venus can sometimes cloud our judgment, making us chase after what glitters without questioning whether it's truly meant for us. This is where Saturn's grounding influence becomes invaluable. Saturn, the cosmic teacher, asks us to slow down, take a deep breath, and assess the situation carefully. Just as a hiker pauses to check their map before forging ahead, Saturn urges us to evaluate whether what we're about to step into truly aligns with our long-term goals and values. When Venus entices us to rush towards something that feels good in the moment, Saturn's energy tells us to take a step back and reflect. It's like the calm before the storm, giving ourselves the space to tune in and ask the tough questions. Is this really the right path? Or am I being swept away by a fleeting desire? In a world that often celebrates instant gratification and superficial success, Saturn reminds us that authenticity is the only true path to fulfillment. Just like a tree's roots are deep in the soil, ensuring its growth, our decisions must be rooted in our authentic truth. Superficial allurements, be they relationships, jobs, or material things, may sparkle brightly, but they don't provide the nourishment our souls truly need. Authenticity, like a steady flame, burns continuously and brightly, while empty distractions flicker and fade. As we navigate through life, it's important to ask ourselves whether the opportunities that present themselves align with our highest truth. The key reflection to consider here is, does this opportunity align with my highest truth? This question cuts through the fog of Venus's illusions and helps us see what's really meant for us. If the opportunity feels right in our core, if it feels like a true match for who we are and where we are headed, it will have a lasting, fulfilling energy. But if it's only shiny on the surface, it will eventually lose its luster. By staying connected to our authentic selves and leaning on Saturn's grounding influence, we can navigate through life's temptations, choosing what truly serves us, not what merely dazzles us in the moment. Embracing the test. As we come to the end of this cosmic journey, it's essential to remember the powerful dance between the energies of Saturn and Venus. Saturn brings discipline, structure, and the hard truth that growth requires effort, while Venus entices with beauty, pleasure, and the allure of instant gratification. These energies are like two sides of the same coin, one urging us to stay grounded and focused, the other tempting us to stray off course toward distractions and superficial desires. Together, they create a cosmic test, not to break us, but to help us grow and evolve. This alignment is a mirror, reflecting our inner strengths and weaknesses, offering us the opportunity to choose growth over ease, authenticity over illusion. The key to navigating this test lies in mindfulness, action, and authenticity. Mindfulness helps us stay aware of the subtle pull of Venus, encouraging us to pause, before rushing into tempting opportunities. Action, guided by Saturn's steady hand, ensures that we move forward with purpose and intention, not driven by impulse or fleeting desires. And authenticity is the heart of it all, staying true to ourselves, even when the world around us tries to pull us in different directions. Just as a river follows its own course, no matter how many branches it encounters, we too must stay aligned with our deepest truth, trusting that it will guide us to where we are meant to be. This alignment is not here to defeat us, but to challenge us, to test our commitment to our path and our growth. It asks us, are you willing to face your weaknesses, set boundaries, and make difficult choices for your highest good? It invites us to be disciplined in our pursuit of dreams, yet discerning in the opportunities we chase. Every challenge we face in this moment is a stepping stone toward a stronger, wiser version of ourselves. So, as you move forward, remember this final reminder. This alignment is a test, not to defeat you, but to help you grow. It's a call to reflect deeply, protect your energy, and stay true to your path. Just as a seed must face the darkness of the soil before it can rise toward the light, so too must we embrace the trials before us, knowing that they will lead to greater clarity, strength, and wisdom. Reflect on your choices, protect your space, and stay true to your highest calling. The universe is guiding you toward the best version of yourself. Don't let distractions pull you away from the path that's waiting for you. If this message resonates with you, share in the comments below. I'm ready to grow. Let me know how this alignment is speaking to you. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more empowering content to guide you through life's transformative moments. If you feel called to support this journey, consider using the thanks button or joining our community by clicking the join button. Together, we can continue to grow and navigate these celestial tests with strength and authenticity.